A man tied a stone to a rope and tossed it into a well, hoping the splash would send water up to rinse his head. He kept repeating the action, but not a single drop reached him. Thinking his technique might be the issue, he repositioned himself directly over the well. This time, the water splashed but missed him, landing just behind. Still undeterred, he continued trying with determination. When he didn't succeed during the day, he attempted again at night. Months passed, and slowly he began to understand the correct angle and timing. Over time, he developed different techniques, sometimes tossing the stone while standing, sometimes seated, sometimes upside down, or even on one foot. He became so skilled that he could control where the water splashed. His arms grew strong enough to lift the heaviest of stones with ease. Eventually, he managed to splash water on his head, fulfilling his goal, but he forgot he was wearing a yellow wig. He had previously told Sandev Mahant that his hair had turned white in childhood and that he colored it black. Then he noticed a patch of white lime on the wall and got an idea. He quickly pointed to it and told Sandev, "See, I've washed my hair completely." He assumed Sandev wouldn't suspect anything, but the change was too obvious to ignore. Sandev removed his own wig and said, "Now, build all the bamboo huts at the Shaolin temple." Only after completing this task would he be allowed to learn the Shaolin techniques. Funi realized this was the only path left to help his fellow villagers. He began working tirelessly, building huts both day and night, while secretly observing the training of others. He also started practicing quietly when no one was watching. Lacking proper training tools, he made his own equipment from thin bamboo sticks. He would mimic what he saw each day and train alone, even late into the night. Despite the pain in his hands, he didn't stop working or practicing. Even in his sleep, he would imagine new moves and strategies. When he saw others practice kicks, he tied bamboo to his feet and did the same. While constructing the huts, he practiced combat movements. Every new technique he observed, he repeated with dedication. As time passed, he became faster and more skilled at both building and martial arts. Without realizing it, he had learned all 36 techniques taught in the Shaolin chambers. He absorbed every move just by observing others and practicing on his own. Eventually, he completed all 36 bamboo huts, a remarkable feat. It took him over a year of continuous effort to finish them. Funi proudly told Mahant, "I didn't take shortcuts, I built them standing, sitting, even upside down." To his surprise, Mahant replied, "Now destroy all the huts and return to your village." Funi was shocked and confused by this command. He reminded Mahant of the promise to teach him if the huts were built. Now that he had fulfilled the condition, he was being asked to leave. Determined, Funi refused to go unless he received the training. This led to a confrontation between Funi and Sandev. But by then, Funi had mastered many of the martial techniques on his own. Eventually, Sandev realized that Funi had already learned all the Shaolin skills by observation and hard work. Still, he insisted Funi return to his village. The truth was, Sandev had recognized his potential from the beginning. He had tested Funi by setting a challenge, learning discipline through persistence. This was symbolized by the trial of splashing water from the well. Upon returning home, Funi discovered that villagers had been removed from a dying factory. Some had even been physically harmed. The villagers were overjoyed to see him and rushed to ask if he had learned anything. Funi replied modestly, "No, I didn't learn anything." One man with unusually large teeth laughed and began mocking him. Frustrated, Funi grabbed the man's collar and tossed him far away. He walked off quietly without a word. But in that moment, everyone realized if he truly hadn't learned anything, how could he have done that?